Hey guys, let's talk a little bit about why so much contemporary men's work has become complete emotional circle jerks. It's a really important topic because for the last 5 or 6 decades there's been a really concerted effort to extract the warrior archetype from men. It is in part related to women's liberation, and that there is a shift in society where we're looking to rebalance the masculine and feminine, if you will. And that has been captured by ideology. And we live now in a world where all masculine power is considered evil and all feminine power is considered good. So here we are with a lot of men around the world in relationships, in workplaces, where they're being completely dominated by women and bowing head, shame, no clear direction, no sense of purpose, lying a lot. Lying because we don't even know what we want and all of the things that we need to do in order to move ahead as if we're doing reasonably okay involves lying. And yeah, it's a real challenge for so many men, and I see this in my work because men come in having had a certain experience with men's work, and then they go out on the other end and they go into men's groups in their local communities and they're like, holy fuck, there is nothing happening here other than emotional circle jerks. Nobody's being challenged, nobody's being held accountable, there's no acceptance of conflict, there's no thrust, there's no edge, there's nothing at stake. Just speaking about life, just like ruminating a little bit about the struggles, maybe crying a little bit, and moving back to the day-to-day, feeling a little lighter, but nothing shifted. Zero, zilch, nothing. Zero transformation. Zero. And so I see men being in men's work for decades without actually shifting at all. And why is it that it's impossible to shift completely in 3 months? Well, it's because it's got masculine edge. So, one of the things that I am really concerned with today is the lack of direction and vision that so many of us men have. And when we don't know where we're going, we don't know what we're committed to, then it's impossible to know whether we're lying or not. Because we're literally fumbling around in a fog, and there are no edges, there are no contours. There's no line saying this is true and this is false. Nothing. And so I can't be held accountable. And that's really quite comfortable if I don't want to face myself and I don't want a bigger life and I'm terrified of my power. I'm terrified of my power because if I see my power, then I know that the life that I'm living is a fucking sham, and that all of the things that I've been told about masculinity is a fucking sham. And that's a bit of a mouthful. That's a bit of a mouthful to completely die to that identity and to rise a new man that realizes that I can be powerful and I can be loving at the same time. So important. And so wherever you are right now, I hope you, first of all, are in a men's group. Second of all, that you bring edge into the men's group. Because I get so many reports from men around the world right now that when they bring edge into their men's group, the guys are just freaking out. And they're basically being cancelled, deplatformed. Because the ideology of the radicalized left, of cancel culture and manipulation, is seeping into men's groups as well. Now let's be clear, there's a lot about the left that's important. Sensitivity to trauma, sensitivity to grievances and reparations for genocidal activities that have happened around the world to people of color and all of these things. Very important. But the ideological edge that is spreading is killing the masculine honor, dignity, and capacity to deliver transformation and good into the world. And so here we are, lost, confused, numb, deceitful, lying, and we wonder why we're freaking out. We're wondering why we're depressed, wondering why life isn't working out for us. Well, it's no wonder, is it? It's no wonder. So, may we as men change this. May we reclaim what is benevolent about masculinity. May we take the warrior back. Not to take it away from women. Women can have it. It's beautiful that women have it. That they can stand their ground and say no. And yeah, set boundaries and all that stuff. And a lot of the fallout in our culture over the last couple of years with Me Too and things like that is precisely because women haven't had the opportunity to train that. And then with some asshole men as well taking advantage of it. So women have their warrior, but men also have their warrior. We have our warrior. We have boundaries, we have energy, we have courage, we have resilience, integrity. We serve and we have power. Masculine power is a beautiful thing. And if you think that it isn't because of the narrative around patriarchy, then you are going to be depressed. You just are. Because if you don't have your warrior, that is the default position. So that's really what I have for you today. May you keep rising. I've just been out jogging, and I just wanted to share this with you because it came up with some men who were on this round of Reclaiming the Throne. How this experience was so common for them. They were heading back into men's groups now, and they were just seeing that they were just full of emotional processing, circle jerks, lying, and they weren't inspired anymore. And good. We need a whole new era of men's groups. It's not enough with just emotional processing. We need to step back into vision and purpose. So may you do that. May you have a fantastic day. And I'll see you next week. Ciao.
Thank you so much for being interested in this radical and quite unusual content. I've spent more than a decade researching this territory, and many of my perspectives may be quite new to you, but I know that you're seeing and watching this right now because you're someone pursuing truth, and a less than mainstream kind of truth, but a truth that feels truly good to you deep in your bones, something that you can trust. I'm not going to help you find truth in all parts of life, but I'm certainly going to help you with what I know about. And if that's something that you want more of, please share this video with someone you care about, and also subscribe to this channel. That's a great support to me and to the work we do with Reclaiming the Throne. And if you want to have notifications every time there's a new video, please also remember to press the little bell. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you here. Have an ass-kicking day, and I look forward to seeing you next time.